chilling images of an admitted serial killer committing one of his shocking crimes.
In the dark corners of our world, there exist individuals whose actions defy understanding. Think about Jeffrey Dahmer, who scared everyone in Milwaukee, or Catherine Knight from Australia, Armin Maiwes from Germany, who did things that shocked everyone. There's also Nikolai Zhumagliev, with his metal teeth, Antoine Singleton, who was a rapper but did something terrible, and Stephen Griffiths from England, who used a crossbow. And don't forget Alexander Spezivtsev from Russia, who did really scary things in the 1990s. These people did more than just hurt others, they did stuff that's hard to believe. Now they're in prison, living a life that's very different from before. Let's find out together what their life is like now behind bars. Join us as we take a look at their stories and see what life is really like for them in prison. Number 1. Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer, the Milwaukee Cannibal, is a name that evokes horror and disbelief. Born in Milwaukee in 1960, Dahmer's childhood was marked by a disturbing fascination with dead animals, foreshadowing the darkness that would later engulf his life. His first murder, a hitchhiker in 1978, was the beginning of a sinister journey that claimed 17 lives. Dahmer's arrest in 1991 brought an end to his reign of terror, but it was in prison that his story took another grim turn. In 1994, Dahmer met his end at the hands of a fellow inmate, and his life and death in prison reflect the grim reality of living with the consequences of his heinous crimes. Number 2. Catherine Knight. Catherine Knight, from the rural landscapes of Australia, embarked on a path that led her to the Silverwater Women's Correctional Centre. Her upbringing in a dysfunctional family and history of violent relationships culminated in a gruesome act in 2000, the murder and cannibalization of her partner. In prison, Knight is a transformed figure known as the Nana. She mediates disputes among inmates, a stark contrast to her violent past. Knight's prison life is a story of change, yet she remains under strict surveillance, a constant reminder of the severity of her crime. Number 3. Armin Maiwes. Armin Maiwes' case from Germany stands out for its bizarre nature. Unlike others who operated in secrecy, Maiwes openly sought a willing participant for his cannibalistic desires on the internet. His fascination with cannibalism, rooted in childhood and inspired by Hansel and Gretel, led him to Bernd Brandes in 2001. Their gruesome act shocked the world and sparked debates over consent and mental health in criminal law. Maiwes, now serving a life sentence, has adopted vegetarianism and advises others with similar urges to seek help, demonstrating a complex blend of remorse and adaptation. Number 4. Nikolai Zhumagliev. Nikolai Zhumagliev, known as Metal Fang due to his metallic teeth, terrorized the former Soviet Union between 1979 and 1980. His calm exterior masked a dark side as he lured women, murdered them, and consumed their flesh. In some instances, he even served his victims' flesh to unsuspecting guests. His dramatic captures and eventual incarceration in a psychiatric clinic are a chilling reminder of the horrors that can hide behind a normal facade. Number 5. Antoine Singleton. Antoine Singleton, also known as Big Lurch, was an American rapper whose life took a horrific turn in 2002. Under the influence of PCP, he brutally murdered his roommate, Tynesha Ises, in a cannibalistic rage. His trial brought to light the perilous effects of PCP and resulted in a life sentence without parole. Number 6. Stephen Griffiths. Stephen Griffiths, the crossbow cannibal from England, had a long-held fascination with becoming a serial killer. Born in 1969, his criminal tendencies manifested early on. He preyed on sex workers, killing them with a crossbow and consuming parts of their bodies. His arrest in 2010 was precipitated by CCTV footage of one of his murders. Griffith's life in prison is a testament to how dangerous fantasies can transform into a grim reality, forcing him to live with the consequences of his actions. Number 7. Alexander Spezivtsev. As we delve deeper into the abyss of human monstrosity, we encounter Alexander Spezivtsev, the Siberian cannibal whose terrifying spree in the 1990s marked one of Russia's darkest chapters. Emerging from the grim industrial landscapes of Siberia, Spezivtsev's journey into darkness began early, with his crimes primarily targeting young, vulnerable individuals. In wrapping up our journey through these harrowing tales, we're left to wonder about the psyche of individuals like Spezivtsev. What transformation, if any, occurs in the minds of such extreme criminals in the solitude of their cells? Share your insights and thoughts in the comments below. If this exploration into the darkest corners of human behavior has captivated you, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into these perplexing stories. Join us next time as we continue to unravel the mysteries lurking in the shadows of the human mind.